Top of the morning, family members out there on this great Sunday. It's your cousin, Cotton P. How y'all feeling? I hope all is well with all the family members and those striving to see another day, a better day. Definitely for me, I've been inspired by my support system, and that support system encouraged me to continue on with what I believe and explained to me that I'm doing a great job. And you need that type of energy, man, every now and again from the family members to uplift in some form, some fashion, to know that you of some value in this lifetime. And I definitely appreciate that. I want to talk about this podcast 39. I want to talk about the word choices and the word knowledge. This is going to be a very powerful subject, and the things that I say and I express come from experience, come from the heart and the brain, fresh off top. It ain't nothing that I give you that I don't think about before I give it to you, or how can I put it? It's all organic. How about that? It's all organic. So God gave us choices. And also with that choice, God planted seeds all around us that we may gain knowledge. So whatever choices that you make in life, you have to live with that. Whether it be good or bad. But the great thing about life with knowledge is that you can always gain more knowledge to make better choices and better decisions for yourself in this life. I always say that we have to always go through to get to. It's sort of like fundamentals of life, trial and tribulation of life, growing pains in this life, failures and shortcomings in this life. We all have to go through to get to where we want to be. And so adversity is going to come. You may be in your journey in this life and fail other people because you have not grew into what God intended for you to be, or whatever your purpose is on this planet. And through the process of growth come pain and misfortune. You're going to lose some, you're going to win some. Some going to doubt you. Some going to be angry with you. Some going to despise you in this life. Growing into what God intended for you to be, or your purpose on this planet. And those that you affect in your growth may think it's intentionally, but it's definitely not. If it becomes redundant, then it's intentionally. But if you fall 1 or 2 times doing the same bull crap 1 or 2, 3, 4 times, you get a pass for that. But when it becomes redundant, meaning day in and day out, week in and week out, month in and month out, year in and year out, you're doing it intentionally. And you set yourself up in a line of cause and effect and reaping what you sow. So understand, dear family, through growth, through choices that we make, and we base choices off knowledge or our understanding, and sometimes it could be circumstantial. We make a choice based off the information that we have. Sometimes it's a good one, sometimes it's a bad one. We base that choice off our understanding at that time in our life. It may be premature because of our level of understanding is premature. So we base our decisions off premature understandings, and we fall victim in our growth to success in this life. Knowledge is the key component to being very valuable and learning your purpose in life. Also, knowledge puts you in a position of power. I'm going to say that again, dear family. Knowledge puts you in a position of power. Because the more understanding that you have, the better choices, just a second, I'm moving around, you will make for yourself and those around you. A sister told me one day, Cousin P, I based my decision off half of the information you gave me. But had you give me all the information about you, I wouldn't have dealt with you in the manner that I dealt with you. And so she made a decision to love me based off half of what I told her, which was part truth about what I was doing, if I had other women in my life, or whatever the case may have been. But I gave her half of the information, so she ended up with half knowledge, a bow about me. But had I gave her all the knowledge about me, in my days of being immature, a young dude running them streets, doing what I did or doing what I do, had I gave her all information about me, she would have made a better decision for her life. And so, understand that you have to evaluate everything in life when you're making a choice, the pros and the cons of it. We have enough experience as 30-year-old, 40-year-olds, 50 years old and on up to differentiate bullshit from what's real, and dealing with people or making choices for our lives, even balancing our checkbooks. What not to spend and what to spend, what's appropriate and what's inappropriate, choices. Who to deal with and who not to deal with, choices. Don't allow the emotion to conflict with the knowledge that you have when you observe something or see something that's not in your best interest. Don't let the emotion overcome what you know is not right, or what you know is not fair, or it's a possibility things could get a bit sour. Choices. Understand, dear family. You go through life in order to understand again, right from wrong. What choice or what decision is the best for me, my family, my children. So as we grow up as youngsters into adulthood, we experience so much stuff in our life that it gives us knowledge. And so you have to base your understanding and your experience, which gave you knowledge, to assure that you not making the same mistakes as you did 20 years ago, and making better decisions at this time in your life. This is what growing up is all about. This is what understanding and gaining knowledge is all about. Knowledge is power, man. It could stop you from a broken heart. It could stop you from going bankrupt. It could stop you from death. But it could also gain you stability. Knowledge can also empower you to go further than what you are. And knowledge also allows you to make the best decisions that you may be successful. Knowledge. When you have knowledge, knowledge gives you superior confidence. I'm going to say that again. When you have knowledge of self and you apply your knowledge to your choices and decisions in your life, it gives you superior confidence because it allows you to evaluate everything opposed to just some things. So when you make your decision, you can live with it and say, damn, I shouldn't have done that. You can live with it and say, well, I put my all in this and it just so happened not to work out. That's okay. I can live with that. But when you begin to doubt yourself and undermine yourself, you didn't do all your homework for yourself, that you may not fall victim to confusion or straddling an offense on a decision that you're making for your life. The only thing that separates a poor man from a rich man is knowledge. I'm going to say that again, dear family. The only thing that separates a poor man from a rich man is knowledge. That's the only thing that separates human beings in life is knowledge. A person knowing how they have people who know how to print money and know how to print. The printer works to produce money. And because they have that trait and they have that wisdom, that knowledge, and you don't, then you know, they're a little bit more valuable than you based on that knowledge. Or whether a storm comes and a carpenter builds a structure to sustain the storm, And he knows everything about building foundations, building everything he needs to having all the materials that he needs to sustain a strong structure. His knowledge makes him superior, and you don't have that knowledge, so you fall victim to the storm and your house blow over and go into the damn water. Knowledge separates individuals, and this is why it's always taught and said, learn until you dead in the graveyard, and apply your knowledge that you may be of some purpose to people. And what good is the knowledge if you don't give the knowledge to someone else? That when you're gone, what you've given to the world can live on. Understand the power of knowledge. So, dear family, in this life, we're going to make some choices. And they're going to be some bad ones. And they're going to be some good ones. We're going to make some decisions on what we should spend and what shouldn't we spend. And to sum it all up, our journey in this life and the experiences that we're being exposed to is going to allow us to have confidence in the choices and decisions that we make because of the knowledge we gain. Don't jump into relationships based on the emotional part of it, when your history has given you wisdom to understand when somebody not good and when they are good. Know when it's in your best interest to disassociate yourself. Know when you have outgrown something, or you continue to make the same foolish, recycling, unfortunate, all those things that don't bring growth. Understand when you're doing those things, when it's time to let it go. Situations in your life has to be thoroughly thought out before you make a proper decision. Don't be hasty to decision making. Never make decisions off of emotions and anger. I'm going to say that again, dear family. Never make decisions off emotions and anger. You will surely lose, and you will surely fail, and you will be asking yourself, why did I do this? Why did I do that? Had you humbled yourself in the heat of the moment, you could work things out or understand things more clearer than you ever did. When you give yourself a chance to understand certain things, because people move certain ways. In certain ways people move may affect you, but you never know why the person is moving a certain way until you have a conversation with that individual and you discuss the things that you disagree with or you dissatisfied with, and why did you do that, and allow the person to explain to you if they want to be honest on why. So when you understand the why, you'll slow the anger, because a lot of things in life are circumstantial, and a lot of circumstances in our lives, those are the imperfections or the plights in people's life that we don't know Everybody is fighting a fight you have no idea. I don't give a damn whether it could be cancer, food, hunger, some type of illness that's affecting them, financial issues, just emotional issues, mental health issues, been raped before by relatives, children not knowing their fathers and fathers not knowing the children, dissatisfaction between, things that life throw at you that sometimes affect your life and affect the individual in his choices. So when something is affecting you or bothering you in all situations, don't be afraid to sit down and don't be so quick to anger. Understand the person. And once you get that understanding, you will be slow to anger and slow to understanding. And you will probably give them another opportunity or just let the situation go with ease and just know that the situation ain't for you at this time in your life. That's all. So, dear family, this podcast is about choices and knowledge. Study to show self-approve that you may gain knowledge, and take a look, self-check, reality check yourself on your history and the things that you failed at, that you could have did better, that you may understand what it was then and make it better now for your life and decision making, your experience, your journey in life, all the things that you've been through, the things that went bad, some of the things that went good, some things that you could make better. Take all that and evaluate it and bring it up to date. You can't be doing the same shit that you did 20 years ago today because the mentality is different. People think different. The attitude is different. The jump off is different. The food is even goddamn different. So, allow yourself to get bigger and better. Allow yourself an opportunity to sit down with individuals and iron out situations. Allow yourself that. I'm doing it all the time with children, mothers of mine, and I don't even mind. I think it's a terrific thing that we may come together and iron out differences. And we have done that. And we are on good pages. And I'm still having meetings. And you don't get everything that you want in meetings. You have to give and take. You can't always be right, because then you're going to act like you Jesus' sister. You just the perfect example, the perfect one. There's dirt on your nose that you don't see that somebody's going to point out about you. Allow that person to point that out, what you do not see, that you may work on to perfect yourself or make yourself better, because what you're doing don't work for the individual. It's probably affecting the individual. I'm still talking about knowledge, and I'm still talking about choices. Knowledge. Don't be so damn defensive, dear family. Allow someone to express something about you and give you knowledge that you don't know about you, or you don't see about you, that you may study what somebody's saying and be better. Allow somebody to give you a different perspective, that you may see that not only 5 plus 5 make 10, but 9 plus 1 make 10 too. You just didn't know 9 plus 1 make 10 as well. A different way is what I'm saying. To get to the same number. Understand. We have to learn from one another. We have to start making better choices, and we got to be able to accept constructive criticism. I'm going to say that again. You have to be able to accept constructive criticism, because if you don't, or you too damn arrogant too, you're going to fall victim, and ain't nobody going to want to deal with you in this life, because can't nobody tell you nothing to make you better. And so you stay the same, and anything that stays the same eventually dies. So with that said, dear family, let's gain more knowledge to make better choices in our lives. Yes, let's use our journey in life and what we failed at to be a better person. Let's do that. All right? Choices and knowledge. And know that knowledge gives you superior confidence, because it gives it to me. This is part 1. I'm coming with part 2. It's your cousin, Cut P. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Cousin P from the B. Man, tell your family, tell your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your cousin, everybody. Tell God that one of his servants is working, and I'm giving back to my people. May Allah bless y'all. Take it easy, family members. Peace out.